everyone, what's up? This is Pablo from Style Systems, your exclusive and personal image consultant. For more information, go to stylesystemss.com.mx and you will find out everything that I do. Alright? Now in this video, I'm gonna share with you the top mistakes that you're making with your fashion or with your personal image, with your style, whatever the fuck you want to call it, alright? So, I've been getting a lot of questions of this. Actually, yesterday I got asked that as I was doing my free live lecture on my YouTube channel. So I got asked this question, but I couldn't answer it in front of the camera at least. So I was inspired on making this video. And this is about the top mistakes that you make with your fashion. And the question actually was, what was the mistakes or what was your process while you were just getting started to improve your fashion? And it got me thinking, well, I was, way back in the day when I was starting getting better and becoming the best version of myself and all this. And the first mistakes that you do is that you play too safe, right? You listen to these stupid magazines and stuff like that, and people, you listen to your girlfriend, to your mom, to your sister, to your whatever, and they think they know, but they really don't know shit. And you try to play so safe that you go unnoticed, right? You don't stand out. You're never gonna stand out if you play it safe. Not only with your fashion, but with anything in life, right? If you try to play it cool and play it too safe, like, oh, I don't want to get too much attention. I don't want to stand out. I'm like, I want to go past unnoticed. You're never gonna become one of the greats if you think like that. So the first mistake is that you play too safe. You don't want to wear these unique items. You don't want to wear like a white suit, Which brings me to the next mistake. The next top mistake is that if you really get into your mind, into your awareness that you need to stand out, you need to have some sort of attention grabber. Like you get some beautiful shoes, a new pair of shoes, and they're this type of shoes that you never wear them before. You're not used to this type of shoes. Maybe you are the type of the person that always wears sneakers, but then you get a monk strap, which is, if you don't know about fashion, a monk strap is one of the most beautiful shoes that you've ever seen. I love them. All of a sudden you're too aware of yourself. You are too aware of one piece of your clothing or of what you're wearing. So you're like, you're thinking about you all the time instead of being aware of the scenario or the situation or the how do you call it, when you are talking with someone, the interaction. Fuck my English. Instead of being aware of the interaction or the other person or your communication or whatever, you're too aware of yourself. Like, man, I'm wearing a white suit. God damn. Probably everyone is looking at me. Oh man, and also my mustache is kind of bad. Fuck, what am I gonna do? Oh, wait. Look, that person is looking at me. Oh shit, what am I gonna do? So you're too much into yourself. In a negative way. You're too much, you're thinking too much of one piece of your clothes. Like, oh man, I'm wearing this, I'm wearing that. Something that you're not used to wear, and it makes you it makes you kind of insecure, right? Because you're used to playing it too safe, so that when you actually bring it to the next level, you're kind of uncomfortable, which is normal. It's normal. Realize that being uncomfortable is part of growing, and it's normal. It's okay. The more uncomfortable you are, the better, because then you know that you are about to grow. You are actually growing. You are actually doing something good with your muscles. When you are uncomfortable, like, I can do this push-up. Fuck. That's when you know that your muscle is actually growing. And same thing with your fashion, if you are like kind of like, God damn, I'm not used to wearing a white suit, man, fuck. You know that you're about to hit with a breakthrough. You're about to, on the other side is like, I don't give a fuck what you think. Like, oof. On the other side is freedom. Alright? So that's the second mistake. The third mistake would be caring too much of what others think about you. You give people too much power, man. You give them too much. They don't really care about you. Fuck, man. Like 99% of the people that you encounter when you go outside, you are never gonna see them again. So why the fuck would you care about what they think about you, man? Fuck. Right? It's like you're giving your power. It's like you're bowing to them. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to get too much attention. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like my mustache? Shit, I'm sorry. Please. Hey, man, look at my mustache. I thought it was cool. I thought it was going to look cool, but, maybe you don't like it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Wait a second, man. Fuck. Wait a second. Are you telling me that I'm supposed to live life like you want me to live my life? That's completely insane. Even just saying it, it's like, what the fuck is this, man? It's nonsense. Don't accept that. So this mistake, it's very common. It's very common because you are always playing it safe. All these mistakes, they go together. You can connect the dots. Since you are playing it too safe, blending in, being average, being like everybody else, then when you step it up, you are too conscious about what others think about you. You're like, oh, what is this going to think? What is she going to think about my mustache, about this, about whatever? You change your haircut. Something as simple as that, changing your haircut. All of a sudden, you start asking everyone, what do you think about my new haircut? What do you think about this? Oh, I've been thinking about getting a new pair of jeans. What do you think about that? Does my ass look fat? Oh, what do you think about... Shut up. Shut up. If you are okay with you, then everyone is going to be okay with you. Right? Because people may like you and dislike you. That happens all the time, You may like me, you may don't like me. But if I don't like myself, that's it. That's over. It's game over. It's game over. If you don't like yourself, you're out of the game. Because there's no one else. If somebody doesn't like you, there's someone else. Okay, you don't like me? Good. How about you? Hey, what's up, man? I'm Style Systems. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you don't like me either? Okay, good. Okay, what's up, man? The universe is abundant. We have 7 billion of people around the world. Maybe, probably more. I don't know. I haven't studied that. But if you don't like yourself, that's it. There's no one else but you. There's not another Pablo. There isn't another Pablo. There's only one Pablo Rivera Espinosa de los Monteros. There's only one style system. There's only one God of style. And if I don't approve of myself, if I don't like myself, then no one is going to accept me, right? No one is going to like me. So that's the other mistake. Don't give them too much power to the outside, to people's opinions. Don't give them that power. That power is only with you. It's inside of you, all right? It's not about that you don't care and become like this anarchist. I don't care what anybody thinks. Fuck you all. No, it's not about that, man. You have to be classy. You have to be classy. You have to have some sort of class. However, just look at the nonsense. The more you think, the more you think about what others are going to think, the more you're giving them power, and the more you're fucking yourself up. So, and another mistake that I want to give you, and that I see a lot, is that on the one hand, people are playing it too safe, and then they go all the way to the other side, and then they exaggerate. I see a lot of people exaggerating too. You may think that I'm overdoing it, fuck, but everything that I'm wearing right now, it's calculated. Everything. From here, everything is calculated, even the fucking skull that I'm wearing. Now, I'm not telling you to like me, alright? I'm not doing this for you to like me. I'm doing it because subconsciously and subliminally, I'm sending you a message. So if we haven't met before and you see me down the street, I know what's going to happen inside of your mind. I just know it. The positive aspect and the negative aspect. I already know about this. That's what you want to accomplish. But there are some people that maybe maybe they are kind of starting to get into this knowledge of fashion. They get it, right? They have an awareness, like, oh man, I understand now. I finally understand that, yeah, fashion is very important. And all of a sudden, I'm going to start doing it. So sometimes you completely change your essence and you go all the other way, you exaggerate and you lose yourself. You lose yourself, right? Any change, not every, any change, and yes, every change that you make in yourself has to stick with your essence. You must never lose yourself. You must never break your essence just because of appearances or because of following trends or because I just gave you one example or one piece of advice, and you stop being you just to present a facade, put on a facade and become something else, something that you're truly not. That's another huge mistake that I see guys and girls doing a lot. Never lose yourself, okay? Never lose yourself in the process of becoming the best version of you. It's very easy. The line is too thin between, okay, so I'm playing it too safe, then I need to step it up, I need an attention grabber, but where's the line between losing myself and staying true to my essence? Well, that's the whole goddamn thing about style systems. I teach you all of that, right? If you have more questions, send them to me. I'll be more than glad to answer them. But at least be aware. I mean, the first step would be to become aware that never lose yourself. Never stop being you for appearance's sake or for just to get into a trend. That's when you fuck up, all right? So let's recap. The first mistake would be playing it too safe. The second mistake would be after you get a new haircut, you grow your facial hair, you get a new, I don't know, new makeup, new dress, new shoes, something like that that you've never wore before, you become too aware of yourself. That's the second mistake. You become too aware of yourself and you get anxious, socially anxious. The third mistake would be giving too much attention to what others are thinking about you with your fashion, which, fuck them. They're not part of you, fuck them. And then the fourth one would be, damn, I forgot. The fourth one would be overdoing it, right? Overdoing it and losing your essence in the process of changing your fashion, changing your image. It's pretty easy. I see a lot of girls doing that right after they break up with their boyfriends. They're like, oh, I need to change my image, and all of a sudden there's something different. I'm like, come on, girl, you don't need to stop being you. I mean, okay, I get it. You want to improve, but you don't need to stop being you, all right? Come on, man. Just don't be you. Be the best version of you. And this is not something that you just accomplish in once in a while. It is a lifestyle. It's constant and never-ending improvement. So I think that's about it. Send me your questions, my friends. I will see you in the next one, and become the best version of yourself.